So, in some of our trainings, you talk about the research around social communication and how autistic individuals and I know I'm not quoting this correctly at all, but basically, autistic individuals that want to be social, and they're like overly social. Do you remember that research that I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking about? Um,
Mm-hmm.
can we talk a little bit about that and then talk about like what do you do in that situation? So, because I have a client right now who has so many cool strengths, she's like the life of the party, but zero filter, zero awareness of nonverbal, and has a hard time even slowing down to process that information. So, I'd love to talk about that this morning.
Okay. And again, every autistic is an individual like everyone else. And some
Mhm.
of us are introverts, some of us are extroverts. I was always an introvert. My younger sister was an extrovert. And we were both on that. She couldn't believe that she was autistic because she knew she wasn't like me. But she had the same issue where she would just talk over people. Her assumption was that if people have something to say, they will say it. So I said, well, you need to ask people questions. And why? Am I supposed to ask what their favorite color is? She just didn't get it. Um, and the underlying thing is when you do self other awareness, I became to compensate because I couldn't shift between self and other. I became so focused on pleasing other people as the way to get them off my back so that they would leave me alone and not make expectations of me. But her way of compensating was to hell with other people. I'm going to meet my needs and they don't like me. Tough. So we just took opposite ways of coping with the fact that we couldn't keep aware of both self and others because it involved brain shifting between areas of the brain. And so we just compensated in different ways, which this whole business of social connectedness, of wanting to connect with other people,
Yes.
she's got that to her advantage. I
Yeah.
was like, all right, I will do what anyone says, but I mean, only to get them out of my hair.
Mm.
She wants to. So she's going to be much more amenable to social stories that talk about what other people's needs are, not what she should be doing or not doing that will please other people. She's already self focused.
Yeah.
She needs to learn about other people,
Yeah.
what their needs and wants are, how they feel about things. She needs social stories that tell her what she doesn't know.
Okay. No, that makes sense. That's such an interesting angle to kind of work on that because my first thought was definitely working on that give and take, and that's all going to be part of it, and using the therapy agreement and things like that.
Right. And give and take, but only if she's aware that other people have needs. See, for me, I always
Mm.
put other people on a pedestal. They know everything comes easy to them, and I have to struggle. And so when they make expectations, it's a burden on me. And, I just tended to withdraw from social
Mhm.
connections. But she really wants it. So she's going to be open to learning. Her eyes are going to be, really?
Mhm.
I mean, that's what they think. That's how they act. This is what's going on. And she's going to start all of a sudden noticing other people and
Mhm.
wanting to pay attention and wanting this business of give and take. That if you're doing all the taking, do you realize you're doing either that or you're doing all the giving?
Mhm.
And what are you getting back from other people? You're not giving them a chance to give anything back. That makes them feel bad.
Mhm.
And I'll bet you she's never even thought of that. So make
No.
her
Yeah.
aware of other people when it comes to give and take, because
Okay.
she's used to just either all taking or just all giving,
Mhm.
not realizing she's not giving other people a chance to give.
Yeah. Perfect. Love it.